Alright, hey guys, how's it going? You'll have to excuse my voice for this video. I had a pretty bad case of bronchitis and I'm still kind of getting over it. But I'm going to be going over some basic changes and additions to Discipline Priests. So let's take a look at the talent tree here and we'll see a couple different things. So first you'll see Evangelism, which is a really cool talent. I'll go over all of them in just a second. Then we have Archangel, and then there is Power Word Barrier. Those are definitely the three biggest and most important additions to the tree that I think. So let's go over what they are. Evangelism. You have a 100% chance when you smite and a 40% chance when you mind flay to gain Evangelism. So you can get up to 5 stacks of this, and every stack adds a percent onto the damage done and the mana reduction to Holy Fire, Smite, and Penance. So once you get a total up to 5, you can go ahead and use your Archangel, and what that does is it restores 3% of your total mana. That's probably on the first stack, I'm assuming. Yeah, it is. It increases the healing done, or your healing done, 3% for each stack. So with 5 stacks, it gives you 15% healing, and you also get 15% of your mana back. So that's really cool, and it's definitely a great talent. I believe it's one of the first abilities that Disc or even Holy has that I think you can get mana back real quick, other than a Shadow Fiend, without really having to channel anything. I really think this spec leans more toward PvP now more than ever, just because of the whole, you know, smiting thing. Let's go over to a dummy that I'm actually going to hit here. So yeah, I mean, this spec really encourages you to use Smite and Holy Fire. And not only do you do a bunch of damage, but you also get mana back, and you do a bunch of healing in the long run. So from what I see here, I know if you smite 5 times and use this much mana for those 5 smites, when you hit your Archangel, you actually get more than what you used back. I'm sure that that's probably going to change, you know, once we all get up a higher level. I know everything really isn't balanced for level 80. It's more like for level 85, but you know, we can all enjoy it while it lasts. Just get an exact amount of mana here that I get back. So that's 6.3k mana. That's definitely a nice chunk, huh? And my healing is increased by 15%. And we'll also see here that Inner Focus changed up a bit. It only reduces the mana cost of your Flash Heal, Heal, Greater Heal, and Prayer of Healing by 100%, and increases its crit by 25%, or at least a critical chance. I dropped it because I really, most of the time, used it for Holy Fire or Smite if I needed to get some big DPS off real quick to get somebody down. So I just got rid of that. That gave me a point. And Reflective Shield, that's the same, nothing too different. But Train of Thought, this is a pretty cool talent, but I'm not sure if I want to use it because, for one, it reduces the cooldown of your Inner Focus, and I don't have Inner Focus. But the cool thing I do like about it is it has a chance to reduce the cooldown of your Penance by 0.5 seconds, and I'm guessing 1 second for 2 points every time you smite. Now, Strength of Soul, this is definitely cool, but honestly right now, Heal, the spell Heal, is not very good. And I mean, with the amount of mana we have right now, and the fact that I don't really go at all, I could sit and spam heals, DPS, and not run out of mana. I don't need this at all right now. But it's definitely going to be useful later on, maybe at 85 in Arena, when you want to get your Weakened Soul buff down, or you want to conserve some mana. You hit, you know, just your heal when you get a chance, and hopefully that'll proc, and you can knock your Weakened Soul off and get another bubble up quick. And let's talk about Power Word Barrier. It's pretty good, you know, it's really good in a duel. In a BG where there's a lot of people beating on you, it's cool for a couple seconds. In a 5-man, it's decent. in a raid, it's definitely not as good as you think it would be for a 3-minute cooldown. I mean, even in a 5-man, I threw it over all the melee and it disappeared in not even 2 seconds. But you can also get a glyph for that, for Power Word Barrier. Let's see where that's at. It increases the healing received by 10% when you're in that bubble. That's definitely cool. And as far as PvP glyphs for disc, this glyph right here is amazing. It's a little OP in my opinion. I've been abusing the hell out of it, but the last fix they did, they kind of nerfed Shadow Word Death, and I think they nerfed the hell out of the glyph because I'll be honest, it doesn't even seem like it's working right now. Like, every once in a while, it'll, you know, the cooldown will refresh if my target's under 25%. Sometimes it won't. So I don't really know what's going on with that too much, but it's supposed to reset the cooldown of your Shadow Word Death if the target is below 25% health and it doesn't kill them. But that's not really working too great for me right now. But it was before the fix, let me tell you. It was ridiculous. And 2-minute Shadow Fiend, that's awesome that that's up top. That's going to make it a lot better for Arena. I mean, because really, you had 1 or 2 Shadow Fiends max in an Arena match if it wasn't a stupid long game. So that'll be great. So that's pretty much it as far as the discipline tree with changes and additions that I can go over. I'll show you a couple clips of some BGs that I did a few days ago so you can just see some numbers. So enjoy and thanks for watching.